I'm here with your pick a card tarot readings for Tuesday, April 11th. Yes, it is like that up in here today. Mama Bear's got her paws on. Who knows who I'm going to take a swipe at today? It is that kind of day, y'all. So, who can hear me? Tell me I'm not talking to the wind. Good morning. Hey, Angie. Oh, Bunny Bun Bun. Lorna. Good morning, Kimberly. Teapot. Good morning, Teapot. Thank you for coming, Teapot. Thank you. I apologize for the, 450,000th time that I didn't give you notice. It's been a week, y'all. So, good morning. I'm guessing everyone loud and clear. Excellent. Wonderful. Okay, so everybody, y'all better get your whatever mitts you're wearing today. Get them going. It's spirit fingers. It's you never know who I'm going to growl at, take a swipe at. And, from Sedona. Oh, headband. Thank you for loving my headband. Let me tell you something. If y'all are having problems getting things delivered from Amazon right now, it's because I bought everything on it. I have been shopping on Amazon like a woman possessed. And these come in, I'll get the link and put it in here. Hey y'all. And so, hey Annette. I know, I love those mitts. Ashley, these are pot holders. They were a gift from someone last year or the year before whose name I can't remember. Please accept my most profound apology if you're on the feed today that I can't remember your name. I don't even know if I ate breakfast or not. I hope not. I got to drop this. I got to gift all this extra poundage I've put on over the last year and a half. I got to gift it to those who need it because I certainly do not. Anyway, good morning, beautiful souls. Hey, John. You got the book, Kimberly? You love it, don't you? Told you you would love it. Okay, so, hey, Regina. Good morning. Or wherever you are in the world. So I'm going to take these off for just a minute. I'm going to introduce myself because I'm all up here with no dang manners whatsoever, blabbing like people know who they're talking to or who they're watching. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't. Sorry for my bad manners. So if we haven't met yet, hello, I'm Bernadette King. I am the creator and publisher of the award-winning, truly history-making, and major best-selling Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck. And I am now and I never hardly ever say I'm proud of anything, right? But this is my opus. This is my new book. It is Wisdom of the Wild Ones. It is a 726-page full-color book with descriptions for 300 animals. Not little beansy-weensy peeny descriptions, y'all, but descriptions, like 2-page descriptions. The symbolism and meaning, what they mean as spirit, totem, power animals. It ain't a joke. And then up here is like how you work with sigils and ceremony and ritual and what the numbers mean and what the colors mean. And we've got one of my favorites is we've got seasons, obviously, the elements, the footprints and feathers section. I really love that. And I think because I do mediumship a lot, I really love the section about what it means if you see an animal who's crossed over, like DED dead. No one wants to talk about it, and it's not very pleasant when we see it, but they are omens, and they can be very, very powerful omens, especially if you're in a time of need. And so that's me. That's who I am. And everybody calls me Mama Bear. My name on my birth certificate is Bernadette, but you might as well call me Mama Bear. Everybody does. And y'all might notice I've got something hanging around my neck right here. Well, I found myself a stethoscope. It's a stethoscope that pediatricians use for when they're working with children, and it's got like a bunch of different heads you can put on it. But it was a little brown bear, and so I had to have it. And the reason I had to have it is I have had so many people. Oh, thank you, Kimberly Thoreau. I have had so many people ask me about healings and this and that lately, and I'm going to say this about 4,500 times. I am not a medical professional of any kind. Anything that I tell you is for entertainment purposes only. Yada da da yada da. So disrespectful. One day we won't have to say that, but we have to say it now. So it's for entertainment purposes only, and you can think of it as getting advice from a fairy godmother. So I don't know how much more of a disclaimer I can put than that. There's a big old disclaimer down at the bottom. And I do that because nothing that should ever come through to you that I would ever say about healing would take the place of a medical professional. You should get your tail on down to a medical professional. So I did buy everything on Amazon, Angie. You just don't even know how hey, from the UK, Sam Hartley. You don't even know how I wish I was there. So anyway, I wore this today because I've got a new segment going to start on the show called Mama Bear Cares. And it's going to be kind of like advice, but it'll be psychic advice, if that makes sense. So it won't be like, when will this happen? Will I get this job? Will I this? Will I that? It's more like advice. You'll see. We'll see if y'all like it or not, but here we go. And I just have been hearing so much from the universe this week. I can't even begin to tell you. So I thought it was cute. I might put it on today and go, I feel your heart says, because it amuses me. So in any event, all right, so let's get started. How this show works is oh, Kim, thank you so much. And there we have it, what I was about to say. All the readings here are free. If you, holy guacamole, thank you so much, y'all. If you would like to make a donation, please know that 50% of everything I make on this channel, oh, we've got the two Kims, Kimberly Lennon and Kimberly Thoreau. Okay, so everything that I make on this channel, from advertising, from the super chat donations, all that, 50% of the gross, no joke, 50% of the gross goes to the animal charities that I support, which animal charities that I support specifically are engaged in working tirelessly to end cruelty to animals. One of the biggest of which is the Animals Asia. They fight against to get all of wild bear farming in Asia shut down. Then there is the Animal Place out in California. They rescue factory farm animals. And then there are a number of places in my area, Mystic Jungle. They do exotics, and they are just the best people. And Gentle Carousel, you guys probably know Gentle Carousel. They're a really, really famous miniature horse therapy charity, as well they should be. They do the most amazing work, and they do help end cruelty to humans, which I think are spirit animals, because we are indeed classified as animals. And the healing that they bring to so many people is just, Gentle Carousel, therapyhorses.com, check them out. And then Haven, the Haven Zoo in Georgia. It's a tiny little startup, but they do their impeccable work. And then the one that we all raised like $3,000 during the tornado time a couple of years ago to, it's Lord, I can never remember these people's names because it's really hard to say. Hold on, I'm looking on my computer. I can't say their name. Anyway, those are just some that so here is how this is going to work today. If you do a donation, I will give you a reading. That's fact. And there's no pressure to do that, no pressure whatsoever. And I'm telling you. So also today, I am going to beg you guys, please. I have no idea what's happening, but I know that every vote counts. And my book, Wisdom of the Wild Ones, a couple of years ago, my deck, the Ark, swept the COVR Awards, the Coalition of Visionary Retailers. It's the largest, one of the oldest, and most respected Mind, Body, Spirit Awards programs in the world. And the Ark was Product of the Year. It was Tarot Deck of the Year. It just went on and on and on. And this year, my book has been nominated for in paganism and shamanism. And it has been nominated for Best Cover Design, Contemporary Spirituality, and Pets and Animals. So I would love for you to vote in those categories. I will put the categories in there. I will put the link to go vote. Please, please, please go vote. Please don't tell me you voted and you want a reading. No, I can't do it that way. That is not a fair and equitable way to do it. But I will appreciate your voting on the same, and I will beg for it over the next 2 hours. So here is the link if you just want to do a good turn for animals and a good turn for me, because the more I win and the more this book gets out there, the more I can do for animals, and that is why I do what I do. So let's get started. Let's start with the first Kim, which was for glasses. No joke, Emily. Amazon. It's called, the company is Bulla Bong, Bulla Bing, Bulla Who's Your Daddy. It's something like that. I'll shortly, after I do some readings, I'll put some of the links to this Amazon stuff in here and I know the stethoscope matches the glasses, right, Aaron? Hey, never let it be said I don't do matching stuff. Oh, from Texas. I lived in Texas for 4.5 of the best years of my life. Hi, Glemoline. I am y'all can't see him right now, but I am surrounded by cats. Woo! Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Ooh, Lord. Okay, so Kimberly, Lennon, forever. I'm going to pull you a card. Oh, and for those of you that have never done this before, Lord, I'm going to get started and blaze through these readings. I'm going to work with the book and show you guys a really cool form of divination. And, oh, I'm glad you like it, Linda. Hey, from Arkansas. Hey, Teapot, I just want to thank you again so much. Teapot is the most amazing friend first, family first, and moderator like I've never seen. Okay, like I have never seen in my lifetime. All right, come here, Lily. Okay, come here. I don't know what you want. Come here. Okay, sweet Jesus. So Glenn wanted to come and say hi. I don't know why. He never does this. You smell bad. What else to do? You have tuna breath. So this is Glamouine, everybody. So named because he is my beautiful Glamouine, glamorous Halloween kitty, solid black. I rescued him from two boys who thought it was funny when he was probably, I don't know, 8 weeks old, 10 weeks old. He was in the street and they thought it was funny to be beating at him with a stick. I'm going to guess they never tried to beat at another animal with a stick. I'm going to guess their parents didn't let them. That's a story for another time. But Glenwayne came home with me that day, right then, right there, and he is 18 years old. So there we have it. Hello, Glenwayne. Everybody loves you. Get down. All right. I know. Beside me, who you can't see. Never mind. Let's not do animal roll call. We'll be here all day. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So for those of you that have never done this before, hey, if you guys are from not the cauldron, but I have a spell for that. Can you just say, hey, I'm from, I have a spell for that. We're having a problem getting the feed to do the right things on that page on Facebook. And y'all are always so hilarious and always so generous with the animals. I don't want to miss out. I don't want you guys to miss out. Okay. So if you've never worked with this before, those of you that are, studying to be mediums and psychics and tarot readers and rune readers and pendulum people and, whatever form of divination you do, there's a really cool thing called bibliomancy, and you can do it with any book on the planet. You can be just walking through a grocery store or your friend's house or, anywhere, pick up a magazine, and you set your intention to have an answer for a question that you have, a concern, a healing, or something that you want. And you just intuitively flip through the pages until you're like, oh, okay, that feels right. You open the page. What do we get today? Guinea pig! That's the cutest animal to start out this whole thing. I just love that. Okay, so guinea pig is what I pulled. And then I would just kind of run through, like my hand gets really hot when I get over here. And I want to go down to kind of like totem animal, but kind of like power animal. And I want to read something from power animal. And so the intention that I set for the group today is that everybody gets a message. If I'm not talking to you directly, it doesn't matter. You're going to hear something today that is right for you and meant for you and will take a weight off your chest, because this is the week. Let it be said, I'm in a little bit of grief. I understand I'm carrying that lost of not a blood family member, but family member. Last week, unexpectedly, a young man, 12 years old, 13 years old. And it's been sitting with me. But I've talked to so many people in grief since then. Sweet, but jeebus. But so I'm really drawn down here, and okay. So here is what I would read I'm going to read to you from the book. It's a message from guinea pig as a power animal, which means that you would, when you want to work with this magic and medicine, you step outside of being a guinea pig, because you're a guinea pig, you're a tigress, you're a lion, you're a blue whale, you're a sparrow, you're any living thing. You are. We're all made of the same thing. We all are connected. That's a whole science conversation for another day, because it's true. And so you would step outside of guinea pig to be the human experience that you're having to be a human. And you would say this: commune with guinea pig as a power animal when you need the confidence to open yourself up on a deep emotional level. Intimacy can be scary, even when you love sharing your feelings. Let your inner guinea pig wisdom direct your words and actions. This idea extends to situations where you feel slightly out of place in a specific group of people. Welcome the new ideas and possibilities afforded to you. Guinea pig energy provides you with the words you most need for settling your spirit into the moment for as long as needed. And that's really interesting to me because there are a number of people that I've spoken to in the last week that really want to change the trajectory of their personal and professional lives, like seriously. And that's what we're talking about, is changing, making sure that you have the right words, making sure that you have the confidence to step into whatever social or professional, situation that you do. I still get a little wigged out socially, going to parties where people look very elegant and very accomplished and very polished and very, especially the women that are just, they've got those affectations and that kind of thing. I can do it. I just hate it. It's not really who I am. And it makes me feel uncomfortable, and I don't like it. So if I ever have to do it again, I'm going to tuck my inner guinea pig in my pocket, and then it'll be like Stuart Little. We'll sit there and have a whole conversation while those people are talking smack, because they are. Anyway, so we're going to do that today. All right, so Kimberly, Lennon, Ferrari. I'm going to pull a card for you first, and then we will go from there. Let's see. You didn't tell me a question. I'm just going to go with, it's for whatever intention that you've set. I'm going to pull. I was fixing to say, I'm going to pull a card, but I see a big white animal. I thought it was the white buffalo. It's not. It's the white polar bear, which is the star card. Now, that is really interesting to me, Kimberly, because on the heels of the guinea pig, when you start to put this bear with this guinea pig, this bear in particular with the star card, and for those of you who don't know, the arc is based on the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck. So there are 78 cards in here that are all, all the pips, all the majors. And then there's an animal that wanted to be that card. And so it just brings that much more power, that much more energy. And I say it every show. I'm going to keep saying it because it's true. And I get these emails every single week. Even people that have been reading for 25 and 30 years, they get this deck and they are blown away at the depth and the accuracy that just working with the animal allies, even a beansy bit in conjunction with or in tandem with the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot, they're just blown away at the accuracy and the depth of meaning and of the messages that come through. And their clients are like, holy guacamole. So there we have it. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right. I got to get to moving. Y'all have been donating like a mofo. Yes. Sorry. There's language on this channel. I want to be puffy. I don't have the energy to be puffy today, y'all. I got to be shamanic, which means getting down to earth, getting real, which is like I always am. All right. I'm getting moving. Thank you guys so much. Teapot just filled up my feed with all the donations. You guys, thank you so much. Okay. So Kimberly, whatever you've got cooking over there, I'm telling you, man, look to the stars. And I'm telling you, work with polar bear energy, because there's something about polar bear energy that makes me laugh for you, because their fur is not white, and it has the ability kind of to change colors, so that when they're up against a block of ice, basically one of those big icebergs, and it's all shining blue and it's all bright and it's this and that, their fur can reflect that light and they look blue and they can blend in. So it's very interesting, because whatever it is you're cooking up over there, it is going to work for you so well. And I think you already know that, but I keep seeing a clock tick, 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 and the numbers on the clock are reversed. And what that means to me is there's a timing issue. So I would say that Polar Bear is trying to help you get to the timing of whatever this is you're trying to accomplish, or whatever you're trying to move toward or away from. And I think it's kind of a little bit of all those things at once. Because I keep saying, do not put in my feed, do not email me or call me and tell me I'm appropriating anything. It's the vision I'm being sent. But I am seeing a TP, which there are 3 sticks all here up at the top, and they're bound together. So whatever is going on, the number 3, you're going to be bound to these people, with these people, these other 2 people. But it's going to feel tribal. It's going to feel like a family. It's going to feel like you've been with these people time and again, but it's the timing. I don't know if you're supposed to speed up. Yeah, speed this process up. Lord, Kimberly Lennon Frieri. I think of Guy Fieri when I've told you that 1,000 times. That is some kind of no joke in your face reading. I really hope that's helpful and it makes any lick of sense. So, all right, hold on, y'all. I gotta pull up Facebook so I can pull up this list. There's Kim Thoreau is next. I'm hustling, y'all. Holy guacamole. Good, great, googly moogly. Hey Teapot, do you mind? Can you throw into Facebook Messenger if you're seeing people from I have a spell. I have a spell for that. Okay, Kim Thoreau. Here we go. Pardon me, y'all. I get really dry when I do these readings. Any readings, really. Hello, Georgie. Hello, Gus. I have 2 dogs behind me that are snoring. One of them is a 90-pound boxer. One of them is a 16-pound Chihuahua Terrier mix. And she is also mixed with Potbelly Pig. She's the first of her kind. She's the I won't go down that whole Game of Thrones name that I have for her. But she is a chunky monkey, and she snores like the dickens. So it's not me making weird noises. It's the cats. It's the dogs snoring. Everybody usually gets really quiet when I do these readings. Okay. Kim Thoreau. And Kim, thank you for being cognizant about the exchange rate. I understand why you sent the amount you did. That's very kind. Thank you. What is going on with the love and the good feelings up in here today? So both of you Kims, man, you guys have got like all your horseshoes and your ladybugs and your 4-leaf clovers and any other good luck talisman that you have that you can think of. It's all shining bright for y'all today because here's the 10 of Pentacles, which is the pig. And when you are talking about the 10 of Pentacles symbolism and meaning in the Rider-Waite Smith deck, it's just this beautiful picture, of this family and all these gold coins, and everybody looks so happy and they're richly dressed. But that doesn't mean that it's just about coin. It doesn't mean that, there's the, well, probably the opposite of the Kardashians because they'd be happy, rich and happy and not neurotic. But just a truly wealthy family in every way, just from the money part, from the mind, body, spirit part. And they're just having this great day of celebration. And the reason that pigs want it to be the 10 of Pentacles is who doesn't love pigs kissing? Who look like they'll walk on the wall? So all that said, pigs are like the universal symbol of abundance. And especially in the Asian cultures, they just see them as a harbinger, an omen of wealth, luxury, really luxury, and just anything that you could possibly want. So whatever is happening for you, whatever you had an intention to get a message about today, it's no joke. And all I can hear in my song is "It's Raining Men," but I'm like, "It's raining pentacles," which is not a good way to flip a lyric. It's raining men, hallelujah. It's raining pentacles. Not the same. You can say it's raining coins. It's raining coins, hallelujah. Oh, and you can switch the key and it sounds a lot better. Okay, so switch the key. Kim. That's it. That's the final message. So I was like, what is that last? Okay. How do I put this? In my head, by switching keys, when I'm thinking about switching out those lyrics, "It's Raining Coins" sounded much better in a different key, in a higher key, a little more playful, a little more clear. Whatever this is that you've got cooking over there that you had a question about today, it's got to be your choice to, I keep hearing flip the script, change the key, and change the key to what you think it should be and what sounds good to you and what feels good to you and looks good to you and tastes good to you, because it is in this instance all about you. And it's got to be what makes you resonate, what what's like, oh, okay, that feels better. And I want to bounce along to that song, right? So and go hot, dun, 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 absolutely soaking wet, girl. I could wail on that song today. I'm a little loopy. I didn't sleep last night. All right, I hope that's helpful. Audrey Folsom, I'm moving on to you. Moving, moving, moving. Why am I getting all these Motown songs today? We left a good job in the city, working for the man. Now I got Folsom Prison in my head. Thank you, Audrey Folsom. All right, Audrey Folsom, I hope you're still here. Okay, girl. All right, Audrey Folsom. I was going to go to the book for you, but this came out so quickly. And it's two cards that are arguably two of my favorites. So the first card I'm going to start with is the Cougar card. Give it up for the Cougar card. And in today's society, I'm pretty sure we all know what Cougar means in today's society. And that's not the traditional meaning, obviously symbolism and meaning of a cougar. But it can be, because when you talk about symbolism and you talk about what these animals mean when they show up for you, I would encourage you, it's what I teach in the book, it's what I teach. I would encourage you to consider just sitting still and letting that animal explain to you why it came to you and what its appearance means for you, because it very well could be it's time to cougarify some things in your life. That's entirely possible. And you might want to get on swipe left, swipe right, and find somebody a little bit younger than you. I don't know. The point of that is to lighten up. And I feel like, I don't feel when I'm looking off to the side, you guys, I'm not with you. I'm right with you, but I'm listening to what's being told to me. And for some reason, it's let me just say, if you go back and you look at some of my very first videos, you will find I am always like this. No drugs, no alcohol, pure Bernadette. Like, I'm Bernadette in a bottle, Bernadette that's who I am. So all that said, Cougar is telling me you really got to lighten up. That said, not only do you have to lighten up, but there's something, cougars are merciless when they track. Not that all big cats aren't. They just seem to be a little more merciless. They just will not let it go. And you're like, let it go, cougar, let it go. And they're like, nope. So there's something that I am being told that A, you got to lighten up. B, you got to let it go. And just chillax. Just really, really chillax. Because here's the second card. Now, let me just tell you, Audrey, this card almost never comes out for people. And when I sent this to my email list and I put it out on Facebook a few years back when I was first making the art, because the art coach took 2 years to make. 2, count them 2. I wanted a dragon, and I couldn't find a good picture of a dragon, a good rendering of a dragon for love or money. And I thought, well, maybe we'll go the opposite way. We'll go, kind of cutesy, cartoony. I thought it was the cutest thing I ever saw. People went nuts. People either hated it or they loved it. It was so polarizing. And the people that hated it really hated it. I got hate mail. I was like, I'm never buying your deck if you put that thing in. I'm like, okay, don't. So I put it in. But what's interesting is, shortly after what I call the Great Imagination fiasco and kerfuffle, I call it the kerfuffle, is the perfect dragon for the deck did show up. It is so beautiful, the dragon that's in the deck. But this dragon is really beautiful also, and said, don't let me go. Well, when I got to thinking about all the cards that were in the deck and I got to talking with the animals, it occurred to me that there wasn't an animal in there that sparked imagination. And the reason that that's important for you, Audrey, is that people get all up in arms about what could be a spirit totem power animal. Okay, well, that's your opinion. All I know is what the animals told me. And they told me to divide the system that I use is the one that was downloaded into me by the animal kingdom. And spirit animals serve one purpose, totem animals serve another purpose, and power animals serve another purpose. which has made it so much easier for my students to be able to work with their magic and their medicine and their powers, because it gets really confusing culture to culture. Well, this culture calls it this, but this culture calls it that, but that culture calls it this. But you know what? Any animal that you can dream up, if thoughts are things, well, then that's your spirit totem or power animal. A mythological creature, it's had so much energy poured into it, so much thought, so much, life poured into it. It certainly can be a spirit totem or power animal. So this card gives you the license, it kind of pushes you a bit to use your imagination openly. Not like, well, I'm gonna imagine things. No, just be totally, totally open, because you never know when the perfect solution is going to come along. Case in point, looking for storage for my that one part of my home that I'm so glad there's a door in front of, and that's my dang pantry. As little as I cook, you'd think that thing would be like little soldiers all lined up in a row. Not so. So one of my sisters and I were shopping on Amazon, and we thought we'd found a great solution. And I was just like, oh, let's just go a few more pages. Bam! It was like this stuff was made for us, and it's on its way here. Imagine that. So it's kind of like that. It's like, even if you think you've found the solution, you haven't. So I hope that's helpful, Audrey. Thank you for your generosity for the animals. Angie Graves, I am moving on to you. Now, I am going to work with the book, Angie, for you, because I feel like... Angie, I feel like you're going through a time in your life where it's interesting, because this is so interesting. Audrey, it would help her to lighten up. And Angie, I'm feeling like it would help you to get a little more serious, to be just really more considerate of, or not considerate, like you're not a considerate person, but considering more deeply the whys and the wherefores and the where am I going? Do you know what I'm going through? That kind of thing, to give a little more depth of consideration to those decisions that you're making. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with the book, and I'm going to pull Lort. Oh, thank you, you guys that put here that your spell for that. Okay. You guys, these things, I'm trying. Hey, Kameen. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so you can receive that, Angie? Okay, can't post to some channels. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting pinged by Facebook. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so all of that said, Angie, I feel like I want to be in the feathers chapter. And so I'll go in and I'll look, but do you have a thing for feathers? Angie, if you could just post in the chat, do you have a thing for feathers? Like a thing? I don't know. Yeah, I really want to be in the feathers. And just so y'all know, because yes, I'm going to promote the heck out of my book. Right here, each chapter has such beautiful artwork that separates the chapters. And one of my favorite chapters is, I was talking about it this morning. It's not depressing. I'm not trying to be macabre. I'm just saying that the dead animal symbolism, if you guys know the story on a pale horse, and my sister Glenda is the one that does my artwork. So, okay, I'm going to go back to the feathers. There's something about that in there for you, Ange. What is that? What is going on with you and feathers? Found some feathers. Oh, okay. I've found some feathers, but I've been connecting to air and wind lately. Makes total sense. Okay, so let's talk about those feathers for a minute and your connection to that. So, I feel like, Angie, I just really feel like you're trying to find your way from middle of the road, like almost if you're thinking in terms of colors, like drab gray or gunmetal gray, and you're trying to reach for that white, sparkly, iridescent energy. Um, you know, if you think of the wind, if you think of air as an energy, it would be it would be that it would be when you get up into the upper stratospheres and it's all sparkles and dancing refractions of light and all that kind of thing. The thing about it is I I feel like you're not moving towards it. You're thinking about it, but you're not really moving towards it. And you are kind of stuck in a place where, um, okay, I don't know who you are, one red cloud, but I just can't. We're not, yeah, whatever. I can't deal with somebody like you today. I just can't. I won't. I can do anything. I will not. Oh yeah, gypsum, Deborah True. Yeah, gypsum. That's kind of, yeah. I see what you're saying about that. That makes sense. But you're just not really moving towards it. You're thinking about it, and so hey, Jocelyn, we're happy to see you too. I really want to encourage you. This is just something you're going to have to make yourself do. It's almost like get up off. Hey, Zachary, you're just going to have to get up off the couch and push yourself to do it. Um, it's the same. All this weight that I've packed on. I mean, we're at like 70 pounds now because of the medicine. You got to have bed rest. You got to do this. Okay, a year and a half, y'all. Come on. And yes, do I know that while that's going on, that's and all the meds, I'm already in a place where that's not helpful. But could I have had a bowl of broccoli instead of a big old piece of cake with buttercream icing on it? Yes, I certainly could have, and I certainly should have, and I certainly did not. And here we are now. So now I got to take all this off. That's going to be not the easiest thing I've ever done. I'm not going to put it out in the universe. It's going to be hard, but it will not be the easiest thing I've ever done. And it will be the funnest thing I've ever done either. But I got to do it. So it's like you've got to do. Well, thank you, Pooja. Pooja, every deck and book on the planet has some kind of typos in them. I'm very sorry for your typos. If you will email me, Bernadette, at whatismyspiritanimal.com, let me know what I can do to mea culpa and culpa mea you and make you happy. If it is within my purview and I think it's reasonable, I will do whatever to make you happy because clearly you have been toting around this annoyance for a very long time. And I really, truly do want everyone to be happy. But yes, so there you have it. Okay, so I hope that's fair enough. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Okay, so going back to Angie's reading, I feel like I'm fighting myself in the action towards the changes that are needed, definitely. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling from you. So all of that said, oh, hey, Catherine. Arrooo, good morning, honey. You just got to, it's a mindset. You've just got to make yourself do it. Now, having said that, let me say this. The wind energy is fine, and I understand that, but it is not solid enough to help you get through all of this. I would really encourage you that when you are fine, Angie, I cannot get past the feathers thing. So I would be on the lookout for feathers. Don't make it something that it's not, but they'll come into place for you. And when they do, identify the bird. And that's the bird that wants to work with you at that moment for whatever you're dealing with at that moment. But this truly, honestly, is a place in your life where you are just going to have to stop anytime that you are not moving along or doing what you need to do or talking yourself out of it or whatever, and just stop and go, okay, I've got to do this. I've got to do this. And push yourself over the hump. Truly push yourself over the hump. There's no other way. I can't sugarcoat it. I can't, that's just the way that it is. Anyway, I really hope that is helpful. Yes, I do. Okay, Erin Marfongala, how are you, honey? And how's your husband? All right, Aaron Marfungala. Hey, April. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tracy Ann. Oh, thank you for voting. Oh, yes. Let me just take a real quick break and vote for the spirit animals. Vote for Mama Bear. There is the link to vote. Here is the list of categories that I would love for you to vote in. And here is the, hold please, I'm going to load the cover of the book, and that way you'll know what it is. Thank you, Lightfoot. Thank you for voting. Did that load? No. I don't know how to load a picture in here. Maybe I can't. Bummer. All right, well, I don't want to mess up the feed because I'm doing something stupid. Because, oh, you guys, thank you. Oh, thank you for all the votes. That's fantastic. Okay, so let me get back to Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Okay, so interesting. Thanks, Teapot, about the yeah. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad to see that. Okay, you're very welcome, Angie. All right, Aaron. What's interesting is I don't feel like the reading that you want today, and thank you for your generosity for the animals. I appreciate it more than I can tell you. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I know, it's so good to see Teapot, isn't it? Everybody misses her. She is sorely missed when she's not here. So, it has nothing to do with your husband's health, your son's health, your health. It has everything to do with your business. Do you have you've got a reading business and a healing business, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure. There's the psychic you want to come to. I'm not for sure, but I'm pretty sure, but I know for sure, but I'm kind of sure. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. So, Aaron, I'm going to pull from the deck for you because I do feel like it's business related. It's more like, okay, that's weird. So the deck is facing this way, but this card came up this way. Oh, yes. Okay. Very interesting. Ace of Swords, Hawk. Okay. What? Oh, thank you, Kato. Thank you. Okay, so here's Newfoundland. I would love a Newfoundland dog. I totally would. So Aaron, this is what's going to need to be happening in your business. Working with the Ace of Swords, man, we're back to that air energy, right? So that wind energy. So all of that said, hey Presh, buy a girl dinner before you ask for something from them. Like, hi, how are you? How's your day going? Can I get your general reading? You know me, you know I'm joking with you. So I'm kind of, but I'm not. Okay, so all of that said, it is, it's really like, I know you have a lot going on in your life. I don't know you well, but I see your Facebook posts and you've got a lot going on. But when it comes to what you're doing in your business, you're entering a time where it's important for you to be the hawk, not just look at everything, with that eye of discernment, but it's more like be a bird of prey. And whatever you want, that's what you need to go get. Because the time is now for Aaron to feel accomplished, to be accomplished. Not that you're not at this moment, but there is this yearning, like, I don't even feel it in my heart. I feel it in my, okay, Myrna. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't load a picture in here. I don't know why. But here's the cover. I've had a couple people ask about the cover of the book so they can find it in the voting thingy. There it is. It's, the light is glaring on it a little. It's not nearly that washed out, I promise. Oh, and here we go. It's okay, good, we're back. So I just feel it in my solar plexus, Aaron, that you've just got this thing building in you that you want to be successful with your business, whatever that means to you. I'm not implying you're not successful at the moment. Of course you are, but that's not the same as that. And you want that. And only right now, and I think for the next 6 months, Hawk energy and the Ace of Swords They're your two biggest allies. If you have a deck, a Rider-Waite deck, or whatever kind of deck that you can put together multiple Ace of Swords from different decks with different symbolism on them, different artwork, different archetypes, I would do that, and I would carry it with me. And whatever you could do to carry Hawk energy with you, I would do that too. So all of that being said, oh, April. So I'll get April. My book has been nominated in a bunch of different categories for like these really prestigious Mind, Body, Spirit Awards. And a couple of years ago, my deck, the Arcanimal Tarot and Oracle deck, won everything there. And it would be really awesome if the book could win everything there again or this year, because it really brings eyes to my products and it helps sales. And the reason that I'm like, well, of course it helps sales is because for those of you that don't know me, I do a fair amount of donating to animal charities that fight to end cruelty to animals. And so that's what I am. That's what I'm all about. Okay. So I hope that's helpful, April, and thank you. Okay. So back to you, Erin. I would really do that. And I would probably set up a little altar in my home and just put anything that reminded me of hawks, anything that reminded me or spoke to me from the hawk world, spoke to me from the Ace of Swords world, because the Ace of Swords is about communication, right? It's cutting through all the bullshit and getting the truth out there, getting the strength, getting the I want to say getting the word out, because it'll get like church up in here, y'all. I was raised in the South. So anyway, so there you have it. Oh, cool, Janet. Oh, thank you, April. So I hope that's helpful. And I don't know why I'm being reminded of this, because I know that you're in the mind, body, spirit industry. You're a woo-woo person. And I know you're a believer, but I'm being told, Erin, to tell you, this is no joke. Like, I don't know how much you work with the animal allies, but hawk is no joke. And so don't oh, that's kind of a cool message. Don't dismiss it. Just don't. Because if you do, it's going to be like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. You're going to have hawks all over you and everywhere around you. And it won't be creepy, but you'll be like, she told me, I didn't listen. So there you go. I really hope. Andy's in remission. Yay. I love to hear that. Yay. Yes, now is the time to build my business. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, good. I'm so glad that was helpful. Okay, so you guys want to say something about working with the animals in both the book and the deck. This is going to sound like a pump for my products, and it kind of sort of is. I mean, I haven't asked anybody to subscribe to my channel, although you should. And I definitely haven't asked anybody to like this video, although you should. Only because it's very helpful to get, my ratings up and get me seen in the search engines and blah, 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 and all that. And it's your job. It's your job when you have a company and you have things that can be very helpful to other people. It's your mission. It's your sacred contract. It's your calling to call attention to those things. Why I'm saying that is, if you're new here, you'll probably notice, yes, you can, April. If you're new here, you'll probably notice that my readings are super accurate, right? And the reason that they're super accurate is I've been doing this for 30-something years. And, oh, I'm so glad, Gia. See, that's what I said at the beginning, is that if you're here and you don't get a direct reading right to you, you will hear something today that is very specifically for you and very specific to your situation. And Gia is just like, the Hawk of the Ace of Swords is perfect to this. Okay, Debbie Burke. Of course you're psychic. Everyone is. And you might have orbs that follow you. Oh, your half-brother passed. Oh. Ugh, I'm very sorry, Debbie. I hope I really hope that you'll be able to find peace, even though you can't get out to go do to the services. Okay, cool. All right. So also, oh, you know what? I'm going to do a giveaway right now. I forgot. I'm doing giveaways. I'm doing giveaways with all of this that I'm doing. I'm not even keeping a look on the time. All right. So I have these really cool altar cards. I personally love them. That's why I made them. And it's all about me, y'all. It's really not. But like when I say altar cards, they're these big 5x7 cards with different animals on them. Butterfly, phoenix. I've got them for like 30-something animals, not for every animal in the deck. One of my best sellers is Cardinal because it's very helpful when people have lost somebody. And you guys, thank you so much. You guys are being so generous today. Please don't make me cry. I really did my makeup pretty good today, and the lighting's pretty good in here. I don't want to look like I can't look like that lady. So all of that said, Jaguar from the cover, and then on the back is a prayer that I wrote to help kick you off into working. This is another bestseller of mine, the Black Panther. I sell more of these dang cups. I got mugs and magnets and everything with these Black Panther. Like every week, I've had to reorder these things 1,500 times. But anyway, and here's the dragon that's in the deck. It's also on an altar card. Isn't that fierce? Like this, Khaleesi. I gotta watch that again. So all that being said, I'm gonna give away one of these, and I'm gonna give away a magnet right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a card. I'm gonna know the animal on the card. Okay, that's just funny. I know the animal on the card, but y'all have to guess the animal on the card. And you would, if you want to guess the tarot card that's associated with that animal, that's fine too. So you can either guess the animal or you can guess the tarot card, and you can win your choice of whatever altar card you want. But I got to tell you, the people that have won altar and magnet cards, I don't know if they're just like, oh, that's not even worth sending. But you have to send me your email address and who you are and what you won before I can send you those. The people that have won the books and all that, they've got it. Okay, so here we go. A bunch of people have guessed Black Panther. No. Four of Cups. No. Now, here's the other thing. This thing, the chat is moving really fast. If I declare somebody the winner and you're like, I totally said that 20 people ago, I didn't see you. I'm not trying to be ugly, and I'll give you both an altar card. I didn't see it. So, okay. All right. Okay, hold on. Okay, to Debbie Burke, hold on. Deb Metzger. If you're wanting to be a reader or you are a reader, I would start with the deck. If you are not sure if you want to work with tarot or oracle cards or anything like that, I would start with the book. Roadrunner, Black Panther, Black Jaguar, no. Vibes, no. Thank you, Teapot, no. Okay. Giraffe, Four of Cups, no. Dragon, no. Jaguar, no. Skunk, no. Although it's very interesting, Lorraine Lomberg, that you guessed a skunk. Don't y'all go down that path of skunk, but you'll see why when you see the card. It's very interesting. Mama Jaguar, no. Wolf, Fox, no. Swan, no. Butterfly, Firefly, no. Wolf, Jaguar, Dragons, no. Christine Beckett, how are you? No, you're guessing bear. Nope. Monkey, tree frog, nope. Debbie Burke, no. Camille, there's your turtle. April Todderoff, she wrote turtle. There's your turtle. There's turtle sign. Dragon, Four of Wands, no. Nope. Cardinal, nope. Snake, nope. All right, y'all are just throwing stuff out there. For those of you, Lion Fresh, no. No. I know some of y'all, and I know that you're readers. Y'all are just throwing stuff up against the wall. Who said horse? Hold on. Somebody said horse. Lion Phoenix. Who is it? Dang it, I saw it. Hold on. Oh, snap. I gotta stop saying that. It's me. Your handle is it's me. That's awesome. You win. It's me. Welcome. You're new. I've never seen you before. And it is horse, the chariot card. Da 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 da. Now, if somebody said, oh, look at you, both said horse. Teresa E-L-L. La. So it's me and Teresa Elwell. You guys both said horse, so close to each other. I'll give you both a horse altar card, which is the chariot. Okay, great. So here's the story. For those of you, it's me and the other gal that won. Here is my email address. You're going to email me, and you're going. Okay, so hold on. Let me tell you what you got to do. Not like I made this easy or anything. Sorry. All right. This is the link to my Etsy store that has all of my altar cards up there. And thank you. Okay. So you're gonna go to the Etsy store, congratulations, by the way. And the other one that was below it, the gal that said it below it, it was almost at the same time. So you guys both win. Congratulations. You're going to go to the Etsy store. You're going to choose which altar card you want. You're going to email me. There's the link to my Etsy store. You're going to email me at bernadetteiswhatofspiritanimal.com, and you're going to tell me your address, and I'm going to send you the altar card you want, and I'm going to send you the altar card you want at your address. That's cool. Congratulations, you guys. So this is for both of you. It's me, and then whoever it was also. Hey, Camille, there you go. Chrissy Rose Marble said tortoise, so you're getting your turtle is coming out for you. Yes, congratulations to the winners. All right, now I'm going to give away a magnet. These are super cool, you guys. These magnets they are bad. They are really, really, really good quality. They're that thick magnet that'll last forever, and the coating on them and anything. Like, so here's Raven. Here's Spider. Oh, my beloved. Oh, God, one of my favorite animals. White buffalo. Just the artwork on this is craziness. Just for one day, I'd like to be in my sister's head. Just one day. Cardinal, frog. I've got the magnets in all the animals that I have. Tree frog. So cute. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Unicorn. The dragon looks, I think, as good on the magnet. So does the phoenix. But then they're my products. So I'm a proud mama. All right, this time I'm going to flip to someplace in the book, and then we'll see. Hold on. What am I hearing? The non-doctor is in with my little bear head on top of my stethoscope. I'm listening to your hearts. Oof. We got some people that aren't breathing so well out there. Y'all got to breathe. Because when you don't breathe, I sit over here and I'm like, so don't do that. Not really. I can control it better than that. Listening to your hearts. That might seem a little hokey, but I'm trying out. It's really not. You'd be surprised when I'm picking up through that stethoscope. Just by pure virtue of, I think it's funny and I want to. You'd be surprised the voices and stuff that are coming through there. You should try. You should try it. Okay. So I'm going to give away a magnet. And I'm pick in the book. Okay. If this isn't a huge message for everybody on the heels of the chariot card and the two horses, I don't even know what's in. I don't even know. So if you are wanting to win a magnet of your choice, let's go. What animal do I have this page open to? And just so you know, so I'm not changing anything, it's right there. Just so you know. Hello, Rebecca King. Dog, no, it is not. Let's go. Eagle, no. Oh, thank you, Rosa. Thank you. Lion, no. That's not a fox. Frog, nope. Bird. Yeah, Emma, that's great, but you got to tell me what kind of bird, if it is a bird. I'm not saying it is a bird, but you just can't go bird. It don't work like that. Pelican, no. Unicorn, no. Rabbit, no. Black panther, no. Goat, no. It's not a goat. Owl, no. Summer horse, no. Rhino, no. Black panther, no. Turtle, nope. Troll. There is a troll in the book, actually, but it's not a troll. He's an anteater. Hey, Pearl, no. Oh, my God, this is moving so fast. No. Cardinal, no. Parrot, no. Bear, no. Ostrich, no. Butterfly, no. Ooh, there are 3 butterflies in a row. That's interesting, no. Hey, Jim Sherritts. Cardinal, no. Orca, no. Blue jay, no. Butterfly, no. Dragonfly, no. Phoenix, no. Raven, no. Nope. Red robin. Roadrunner. If you get to you're through. Roadrunner, nope. Hummingbird, nope. Monkey, no. Sparrow, zebra, jaguar, robin, no. Come on, y'all. Focus. A grosbeck. That is the most interesting answer anybody has ever put up there, but it's not. But Hata, email me and tell me what animal you want. You win the award for who picks a grosbeck. That is the most fascinating thing ever. I love that. So So Hata, pick out a magnet. I'll send you a magnet, but I don't have any growth specs. No. No mockingbirds, no elephants, no cat, no gator, no possum, no woodpecker, no ostrich, no bee, no stork, no armadillo, magpie and whippoorwill, nope, zebra. All right, I'm going to have to give you guys Lisa, no, it's not a snake. It's not a worm. Not a peacock. Okay. Think of balance. Think of balance when you think of this animal. I love that, Hata. That is so cool. Think of balance. And that will lead you. It's not a horse. It's not a goat. It's not a flamingo. A scale. It's not a scale, Emma. That's a good guess, though. Because that would lead you to the zodiac sign of Libra, which is in my book. Salamander, pelican, a draft. You mean a draft horse? No. Chameleon, temperance, goat, no. Think of balance. Giraffe, no. Mantis, no. Ostrich, no. Okay? Think of balance in... We're going to be here all day. Think of balance in terms of color. A blue-footed booby, no. Turtle, no. Seagull, no. Zebra, no. Presh, that's a really good guess, but it is not the animal. Swallowtail kite. Angie, that's a great guess, and it's not. Who guessed skunk? Bernetta. It's not a skunk, but you see where we're all going with this. Panda. Nope. Think in terms of color and balance, and then think in terms of hold on, I had to take my head off okay. I'm just gonna have to tell you guys: a gecko, an osprey, no. Vulture, no. Fish, no. Even if it were a fish, you got to tell me what kind of fish. Okay, see this card? This is the last card that came. See how there are two colors here, black and white? It's not Mama Bear. Oh, you're saying hi. Hey, Natalie. Arrooo, Natalie. Y'all, I about have told you what it is. Thank you, Kate Odom, you win. Or Cato Odom, you win. It is the penguin. Tu papi penguino. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so Odom, Lordy, Kato, butchering it. I know. I'm sorry. Okay, you're the winner. Okay, and then right after you, like one person away, Kimberly Lennon Freerary. You said penguin also, so you get a magnet, and then somebody else said it like right then too. Congratulations, y'all. Who was it? Somebody said it. Maybe. And if I missed anybody earlier, who said yin and yang something? yin. I don't know what that is, Emma Reed. Okay, so if somebody said it earlier, just email me and tell me. Don't be all like, you missed me. I didn't on purpose. I promise. If we're just meeting, y'all, you have determined winner chicken dinner. Yes. So there you have it. Okay. I just thought, so now let me just tell y'all this. So earlier today, when we were talking about bibliomancy and I pulled out the book, guinea pig came out as a power animal. It's so cute. And that was a message for everybody. But when you talk about having two animals come out right on the tail of each other, now these animals, there's one white, one black, and of course in a penguin, it's black and white. And then this particular kind of penguin, which I can't identify immediately, also has the orange of the beak, and then on the flippers as well, its little wingies. That's a really, really, really big message to everybody about balance and the just whatever you're trying to balance, whatever you're trying to get your sea legs up under you about, all that kind of thing. That's a big deal. It was Angie Graves. Hurricane. I don't know what that means. So I would tell you that that's oh my God, Cato Odom, and you play the piano. That's all about the black and white keys. We'll see. this is even this is a huger message for you. Because of that, that's a really awesome way to connect those dots and really get the most out of what is unfolding right now, which is a message for everybody. And yeah, balance is, y'all, I'm a triple Scorpio. I'm a jack about balance. It's either all or it's nothing for me. And I tried so hard through my life to do the balance thing. Whatevs. It'll come if it's supposed to. That's truly where I'm at with it right now. But anyway, the Dragon Puff, you're back. Excellent. Glad you're back. So that's a message for everybody. All right, so I'm going to move on back. I'm going to go back to the readings. I want to say to everybody, readings are free here. But if you do donate, then I absolutely will read for you. And the reason that I do that is because 50% of the gross of what I make on my YouTube channel goes to support the animal charities that I support, which are all the that I know that I support, the ones that I want to. Animals Asia, the Animal Place, they fight against bile bear farming, Animals Asia, and then the Animal Place out in California. They rescue factory animals, and then there are a whole bunch of them in between. So I will read for you if you donate, for sure, and that just pushes other people that I'm drawn to back a little bit. Sorry, and then I do giveaways. Usually, I've started this week doing about $150 worth of giveaways every time I do a live. So, I'm trying to give back. Okay, so one more time, if you have won something today, congratulations, that's super cool. And if you will kindly please go, whether it was a magnet or an altar card, and y'all, I don't care if you want an altar card instead of a magnet or a magnet instead of an art. I don't care. Just tell me what you want and what you chose. So that's to my Etsy store. I got to get all this junk up on my website. I will, all the mugs and the magnets and the altar cards and all that kind of stuff. And then you're going to need to email me what you chose, what animal you chose. Was it an altar card? Was it a magnet? And what your mailing address is, where you want to ship it to. Send it to Bernadette@spiritanimal.com, and I'll get it out to you this week. So, all right. So back to readings, and I just talked to, oh my God, Christina Watt. Are you on this feed today? Because if you are, happy birthday to you. Oh, why did I put it there? Jetta Joe, I put all my stuff. Hold on. I put it in your feed in Facebook. Sorry, Jetta. Oh. All right, hold please. There's my email address, and here is the link to my Etsy shop. All right, moving on. Okay, Emily Ackerson. It is Emily Ackerson time. So, Emily, I'm gonna pull a card for you, but the message that I'm getting for you is it's a little mama bearish. There it is. Okay, Emily Ackerson, please tell me you're still here. Oh, I hope you're still here. Okay, so my question for you, Emily, is this. Am you still here? Okay, good. All right, so Emily, we've known each other on, through all of this work for a couple of years now, and you're just a doll, and I want to hug you. I do. I want to put on my paws. I do. I'm putting on my paws for this one because she might throw something at me, but I got my paws on. All right. So, does anybody know anything about bend over spell? Kim Smith. I don't know you, so I don't know what you mean by a bend over spell. I just know what I think you mean by a bend over spell. I hope you don't mean that. That's not funny. But if I've misinterpreted it, then let me know. But here's what I can tell everybody about spells. Spells are pointless unless they're your words. So if you are looking to do spell work, I would tell you to take a spell that you like and then reinterpret it yourself, because all of that energy has to come from you. It's the same thing as prayer or manifesting or law of attraction or any of that. Okay, Emily Ackerson, I'm back to you. All right, here we go, honey. Here's the story. When I pulled a card for you, it's the Ten of Swords, the hyena. That's no bueno. And the Ten of Swords card is a card where somebody is really like experiencing deep, bend to your will, got it, okay. Deep betrayal, and nothing is making them happy. And I just feel like, bye, Pearl. I just feel like you're happy and then you're not. And you're happy and then you're not. Does this make sense to you? Oh, Thoth tarot card readings. Y'all, okay. And put in there if it makes sense for you. Okay. So all of a sudden the scammers have started. Let me get rid of some of these people. Y'all, let me just tell you, I will never, and my people will never, meaning the people that help me out, they're never gonna inbox you or say stupid crap like this Thoth tarot person who I can't even, there we go, who I'm getting rid of right now, and I'm trying to block them on Facebook too. Okay, so where I'm going with this is, it's time. It's just time to get over it, whatever it is. And I just feel like that it changes on a daily basis. I just feel like there's always something to grouse about. You've always got something to grouse about. And I think we certainly all could, but it's not helping you at this moment. And it will get worse as time goes on, because it's becoming a pattern, like a real pattern with you. Like within the next year, people just go, oh, well, that's just them. That's just how she is. You want to be that person? I don't want you to be that person. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. It doesn't go well with me when people try to tell me that. At all. But it will make you so unhappy. You will wake up one day and go, God, I've lived the last 5 years of my life just unhappy. And there's no reason for it. Now, I also feel like there are some people that I just feel like there are people that are around you that, man, I just don't like them. They're not good for you. They're not going anywhere. They're not doing anything. They're just hanging out in life. And that's okay. Nobody here is saying, well, they have to be trying for this, or they have to be working towards this, or they have to be doing that. But they're doing nothing with their life. Nothing. Like, they're the kind of people that come, I just see, I grew up around these kind of people, right? I mean, I grew up very in abject poverty, and everybody around us was in abject poverty. And they would come home and they would sit outside their trailers and they'd smoke the cheapest cigarettes around, because that's all they could afford. And they shouldn't have afforded that, because it took away from their children's food or medicine or medical care. Don't get me started. Education. And they would just shoot the shit about absolutely nothing. Nothing. No new ideas. No new this. No creativity. No, let's try this. And God knows they weren't spending time with their kids. They didn't care if their kids did their homework or not. They didn't care. Their kids were off running the woods like, whatever. I did. I ran the woods like I don't even know, man. When I tell y'all I grew up wild and free, I ain't kidding. But I knew better than to do that before I got my homework done. My mom would, and my grandma too. We didn't get along. So it's that kind of environment. I'm not trying to dog anybody. I'm not trying to dog anybody that is around you. I'm not trying to be Oh, happy National Pet Day. I'm not trying to be ugly about anything. I'm just saying that the environment around you, I don't dig it, Em. I just really don't dig it. And I would encourage you to spend less time around those people and a lot less influenced by those people than anything, and turn your attention toward who you want to be and what you want to accomplish. And and don't hear anything else. Just don't even bother to hear anything else. So if you're going through a time where you're feeling like you're having to pick the swords out of your back from people, stabbing you in the back or whatever, I'm sorry, we all go through it. And more, do you know who stabs us in the back the most? Ourselves. I mean, straight up, right through the spinal cord. And so you got to get away from people that would stab you in the back. You've got to get away from stabbing yourself in the back. And I know this is really super heavy duty, and I absolutely know in my spirit you wanted like encouragement and something to pick you up today. And I do want to pick you up by letting you know you got to pick yourself up. I love you, Em. I truly do, honey. You're just as sweet as you can be. But you got to get with the program. You do. You've got to get with the program. Man, I hope that makes sense. Aw. Y'all, that is so kind. There are so many people encouraging you. Are you seeing this, Emily Ackerson? You better be seeing this. I'll copy it. If you haven't unfriended me yet on Facebook, I'll copy it and put it in Facebook. Yeah, it's hard. Y'all, listen. I'm sure you know. I'm sure for anybody that's watched my channel for 10 minutes, I'm sassy. And that's the lightest of it. We call it here in the South, I can get with the program, but pretty double Dutch quick. And I've been honest, as a kid, I had terrible rage issues. Just terrible. I'm a triple Scorpio. And listen, I understand about having to rein yourself in. And I understand about having to make better choices with friends and better choices with the people around you and better choices about how you feel about things, how you view the world, how you see things. I totally, totally get that. Believe me, I do. And this is not all about me, but the reason that I bring up these stories for you guys and with you guys and share with you and be vulnerable with you is so that I don't ever want to be one of those people out blabbing their stuff and it looks like they've never made a mistake and they're perfect in every way. And I call those the Barbie people, the plastic people. And because at the bottom of every one of them is a wounded healer. Make no mistake. I will not mention a name, but there's someone right now that disturbs my demons. I get this person's feed. I watch everything this person does. This is sick, I know. But I just know somewhere deep down in there is just, there's something that's not right. There's just something that's not right. But my gosh, this person appears to be perfect in every way. And people hang on this person's every word. And I'm like, there's an emperor's new clothes going on there. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. That doesn't add up. And I don't see that that's helpful. Not to the people because the people that come to me that find me are the people that find their way to me are the people that are ready to do the real work, to look into the shadows, to have a good time, to elevate themselves like 50 stories spiritually and with their own mediumship and psychic and any kind of divination development, because we talk about what's real and we talk about what's evidential and we talk about all those kinds of things. And so that's why it's not about me when I'm sharing, you guys. And I'm just trying to let you understand if you've done something stupid, I've probably done it 10 times. If you've made a bad call, oh please, I probably did it yesterday. So that's why I do that. So I hope that's helpful. Oh gosh, Emily, I don't see you. I hope you're okay. I'm sorry to deliver all that, but it really is all that. So, and look at all the encouragement. You guys are so awesome. Look at all the encouragement you're getting. And you can do this. I know you. You are very strong and you can do that. All right, I'm back to, okay. Okay, there we go. She's back. Woo! You still love me, Em? All All right, I'm moving on. Marsha Taylor, Lord, it's taken forever. Sorry, Marsha, I'm here. Marsha Taylor, are you still here? Or do I need to get you on Facebook? Marsha Taylor. Oh, that's cool, Janet. Okay. Ooh, earthing. We love earthing. Okay, yay, Marsha. Okay, so Marsha, I feel like you've got several different questions. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. One of them being the Bat, which is the Hangman, because it just fell out of the deck. This is interesting. And the Raven clung onto it. Y'all, look at this again. Black and white. So something's going on with y'all as a group today that it is about, it's about balance, that black and white balance. And I don't know if this is, I don't think so. I really think this is part of the psychic thing that's coming in now. I don't think it's the natural evolution of saying black and white again. But y'all know that Michael Jackson song, it's black, it's white, you know it, bippity. I love that song, and it just keeps curse black. I feel like listening to that Michael Jackson song couldn't hurt you. So all of that said, yes, I am going to tell you how to get out of your own way in just a minute, Emily. But, oh, you just played that song, Catherine? See, this is what I'm talking about. Totally talking about the synchronicity. But, see, when we're starting to put all of these things together, right? So we had the horses first, the Chariot card. Remember that. Then we had the Penguin card, which in my deck, I to Papi Penguino. What movie is that from? No. So then we had the Penguin, which in my deck is the 3 of Cups, which are 3 penguins standing there. Oh, it's the cutest card. And in the Rider-Waite deck, the 3 of Cups are the women that are in celebration with their golden chalices. And now we've got the Hanged Man and the Raven, which is the Magician. So you start adding that up, right? You start adding up the 3 of Cups, the Chariot, the Magician, and the Hanged Man. Well, here's what I am getting. Happy feet. Yes, absolutely. But here's what I'm saying. Here, that's a country song, Janet. It's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. It's a country song. There's something going on with all of y'all today in this reading. Oh, snap, which I've got to go here in just a few minutes. That if you will find your way to balance in whatever you're here today trying to reconcile, get a message about, heal from, move toward, move away from, it's almost like I'm really good at negotiation because I don't get my panties up in a wad. I really can see the other person's side. Truly, I can. And sometimes they're being jerks and sometimes they're really wanting to work something out. A lot of people can't do that. They can only see their side. I'm not like that. I didn't used to be not like that. I used to be like, what do you mean they don't see my side? Okay. But I've developed that over time. I've developed that balance. And so in business, it served me very, very well. But now you're talking about all of these different cards, the Hanged Man, the Magician, the Chariot, the 3 of Cups. That's no joke. And now you're talking about 3 sets of balances, the number 3, which remember earlier I was talking about the TP with the 3 for one of them. I think it was for Kim. And so now we're talking about my biggest snoring. Yes, Kato or Kato, or however you say your name. You're going to hear her snoring. So all of that said, I would pay attention also to the number 3, y'all, when you're writing down these cards to really work with while you're, you're trying to consider what message you're being told. So all of that said, Marsha, I want to say, Marsha, the last time that I saw something from you here on a live, or I saw something on Facebook or something was, that's very sweet, Just Jules. That is very sweet. A Mama Bear special. That's funny. I just feel like you're kind of in the place usually that M is in, Emily, which is like you're so happy and then you're not happy and then you're happy and then you're not happy, and there's a you've always wanted to achieve something or get to somewhere that you haven't yet, and there's a hollowness in your chest and in your solar plexus chakra. That's what it is. I feel a hollowness in your solar plexus chakra feeding up into your heart chakra. Does that make sense with you, Marcia? I, you know, believe me, I've often thought of doing one of those meditation videos where all I do is just make a recording of my chihuahua snoring, and that's it. And then the big dog breathing, because when he breathes and he gets this melodic, it's very difficult for me to keep. Okay, true. So Marcia Taylor, true. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do for Emily and Marcia. I'm going to set the intention and pull the animal that is they could do themselves well if they would work with, to heal that malaise that I'm here, I'm not, I'm here, I'm happy, I'm not, I'm happy, I'm really not, that kind of thing. All right, hold on. Well, I find that Phoenix, the way I find to fix that hole is, now I have made mention on the channel since I came back. I was gone for almost a year, and I've apologized 8,500 times, and I'll keep apologizing. I just went off grid, and I didn't do any communicating, and that was wrong of me. I should have never done it. You guys have been so generous. I mean, almost everybody is back that was here before. It confounds me, but you guys just didn't give me the finger and go, because it's disrespectful when tubers and that kind of thing, like, they build up a following and they're helping you and they're this and they're that and then they're like, I'm done. I wasn't done. I was really sick, you guys, like on death watch sick again. And so I'm better, and that's awesome and everything. But I can tell you that I filled that hole, because the longer that I couldn't do readings, the longer that I couldn't engage with you guys, the longer that I couldn't help, that hole got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That would be Gus, Caesar Augustus. Come here, Gus. Let them see your mushy, mushy face. He's a purebred Persian kitty. He was gifted to me by one of my soul sisters who got COVID and then developed an allergy to cats. Can you believe that? She's an animal person. She's been an animal person her whole life. Like crazy over the top animal person. And she developed an allergy to cats. She couldn't keep him. She was like, please take him. And I was like, number 7. Anyway, so all of that being said, I found my way back to being, that was what I fought for, was to make sure that I could take care of my animals, and to make sure that I could get back to a place where I could sit up in this chair and talk to you guys, because there were months that went by that the brain fog from the autoimmune flare was so bad, I'd be talking and couldn't remember what I said in a sentence. You effing Pete. Sorry, that's rude. I understand you people in other countries have it tough. I am sorry, but it was your sole choice to be there. It wasn't any of our choice, just so you know. So all of that said, I guess he does. So all of that said, I found the way. I got back with that hole because I just fought my way to be able to do the thing that I love the most, or one of the things that I love the most, other than eat. Okay. Yes, Lorna, I have tried Reiki, but I am extremely cautious about who I let, if you're talking to me, who I let in my energetic space. And right now I'm looking for a new acupuncturist because, yeah, you've got a bad mom brain right now. I understand that whole hormone thing. Okay, so let me pull the animal that you and a couple of other people have asked. How do you get back to that space? You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You can't. Snake. Now, in my deck, the snake is the tower. If you notice, it's even shaped like the tower. And people have asked me 1,000 times, why would you manipulate the color of that snake? I didn't. That's a pit viper, and they really are that color. They're gorgeous. And they're some of the most deadly animals on the planet. They're hateful creatures. But here's the thing. Could there be any more appropriate animal that would help you guys get out of this funk than the snake? We're talking about shedding the skin. We're talking about the trance that snakes go into when they shed their skin. That's what that milky white over their eyes that protects their eyes while they're squirming out of that thing. And they squirm 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 until they're out. And if you pay any kind of attention to the Tower card, yes, it looks scary. People think they don't want the Tower card until they get the Tower card and they're like, oh, and somebody that knows what they're doing explains it to them. Yes, it sucks. Going through a Tower moment in your life sucks. But if you will get on the other side of it and you will just think about it and allow the messages to come, what you'll realize is all of the drama, which doesn't have to be trauma, that which is dramatic doesn't have to be traumatic. It shook you up and it woke you up. And now you're more spiritually elevated. As a person, you're more elevated. As a compassionate, empath, as a healer, as a speaker, as whatever you do. I don't care if you flip burgers. If you do, if it's good, call me. I'll come visit you. I'm sure they'll have some kind of, what am I trying to say? See, this is what I'm talking about. Not Whataburger, Beyond Meat or something like that. They'll have something like that there for me and some really good tater tots. But, or maybe ice cream. But that's the thing is it's that. So that's the energy. I would work with the Tower card. I would work with the snake. And the snake can be kind of a harsh healer, but it'll heal you if you allow it. I mean, I grew up all around snakes. They're not my fave, but I have a healthy respect for them. And I would take a look at Pit Viper and the color blue, because the color blue is about your throat chakra and your communication. And when you're talking about your communication with yourself, well, there you have it. I will tell you that one of the things I'm going to do is share my weight gifting journey. It's not a weight loss journey. It's a weight gifting journey. Like those bile bears in those cages, they need weight. They don't feed them. And so I'm going to gift my extra weight to them. I'm going to try that and see if that can help me make the choices that I need to make. Because then if I get up at 3:00 in the morning and I know I want something to nosh on, I don't need to nosh. I eat dinner. I know what intermittent fasting is, and I like it. It works for my body, but I haven't been doing it. And when it comes to that moment, am I going to grab a soda, or am I going to grab nothing and gift those calories? Although, yes, I understand the bears need more than sugar. Am I going to be selfish and eat the stuff I shouldn't be eating at the volume that I shouldn't be eating it, or am I going to gift it to those bears? Now, that's a real different way of taking on that kind of transformation, but it's a way that was shown to me that will have me put up or shut up, and I am going to share that journey with you guys. I say it because Cheryl, Lord have be, I will email you today, and we will get your reading under control. I'm so sorry. Hata, you're going to want to look at my Etsy shop. Anyway, I hope that was helpful. And for those of you guys that are working on your solar plexus chakra, I would really encourage you. Here, you guys, go to my Etsy store and you can pick out what you need. So all of that being said, Hata, I've just put in the link to my Etsy store, and you can go there and all the magnets and altars, and there we go. Okay. So all of that being said, I hope that was helpful. Who else do I have to do? Let's see. Okay. I think that was, okay. So J4Nana 90, here we go. And then Rosa Lipke, I will get to you, and that's the last one for the day, because I gotta go. All right, so J4Nana 90, I'm gonna pull something from the book, and I don't even know that it's gonna be an animal. I feel like more you are working with an element, and I feel like you're J4Nana, are you still on the feed? J4Nana on the feed. J4Nana on the feed. Angie, do you need the link to my Etsy store? Oh, also, if you guys haven't voted, please, 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 pretty please, vote for my book in the COVR Awards. There is the link to vote, and I will give you the here are the categories to look for. There we go. It's interesting. Kristen Tiller, I am. I don't know what that means. Kristen, are you J4 Nano or Nana? Anyway, who was it that said water? Because I was just about to say. Oh, thanks, Angie. Okay, you're there. J4 Anna 90. Okay. I'm really feeling the element of water around you. So do you live around water? Are you a water sign? Do you just love? Oh, okay, Cheryl. Do you just love water? Are you a water sign? Do you live around water? Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Of course you did. That makes total sense. Can you just plop that in the chat? I need to know I'm in the right energy. Because I feel like your reading really has to do with the water element more than anything. And what that means is Kristen Tiller. Okay. Kristen, are you the same person as the J4 Anna? Do you just have two? Do you have two profiles? Okay. J4 Anna 90, great. Going back to the water. Are you a water sign? Do you live near water? Do you love water? What's the water thing? Okay, so Kristen, I'm giving a reading right now to J4 Anna 90. This reading is for J4 Anna 90. Oh, I'm glad, Sam. I'm glad you had a good time. All right, I'm going to continue with your reading, J4 Anna. It seems like if you are posting, it's not getting. Okay, neither, but I love being near water. Okay, like love it, love it, love it. All right, so here's what I'm going to tell you about the water element. There's something about it that is, I can't begin to tell you how important it is for you right now. Drink 4.5 tons of it. Make sure it's clear spring water. Get in the showers. Take salt baths or whatever kind of bath you want. But anytime you've got something, because I feel like you're pretty happy-go-lucky, like life isn't so much of a struggle for you, and you just are kind of, riding along in my automobile, you're just kind of hanging out. You're right, Rosa, I got you. You're going to be right after J4 Anna 90. You're going to be my last reading of the day. I got it, Rosa. I got you. And there's just something about the water element that is super important to you at this moment. And for some reason, it leads me over to like the African countries and the Middle Eastern countries where there's not clean water for them. There is no water for them. And there is trying to welcome, Trisha. I just feel like you're this great humanitarian and you want to do work on the other side of the world, or you might actually be from the other side of the world. There's something really global about you. Does this make sense, Jay, for Anna? Man, this is a really different reading. I really, really, really need the confirmation on this so I can give these messages. Okay. I'm just going to keep going on. In the feed, Anna, I'm not seeing any responses, so I'm just going to keep going. Where I'm going with this whole humanitarian thing for you is, it is really important for you to keep moving towards that. And I just keep hearing the word humanitarian. There's work that you're going to do that may not hit the news, but is vitally important for this world. Vitally important. But you yourself, it's like as you grow older, you're going to become a name associated with whatever this humanitarian thing that you're going to do. And I feel okay. That's not specific enough. So J4 Anna, I feel drawn to water, and I'm starting Reiki training next month. I love travel, but haven't been overseas for a while. It's more than that. J4 Anna, did you never want to be? I just keep seeing government. Did you never want to be like part of an American consulate or come from a family that might be involved in all that? Maybe work with people overseas in terms of helping them in some way. You can tell me no all day long, but I'm telling you how it works for me is if I deliver a message and people are like, not really, or no, if it really isn't for them, the feeling, the vision, the thought, the taste, the smell, whatever, it'll go right away. But if it really is for them, it just keeps pressing and keeps pressing. Hey, Janet, take care. Have a good day at work. Keeps pressing and keeps pressing. And this keeps pressing. So this may not even be anything that's like the right now, but I'm telling you, it's your energy. Let me just finish the message because whatever's going on in the feed, it's really super slow to the uptake. It is vitally important that whatever you think about doing or you try to do or whatever, again, it's humanitarian that has to do with another country. I just keep seeing Africa. Then it just please keep doing it. Even if it's 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes a week or whatever, because there's something that's going to lead you to doing awesome things. Just really, truly awesome things. And while I wish you the best of everything for your Reiki class, you're going to blow through that. You're going to blow through that Reiki class. Like, isn't there anything, more powerful, more this, more that? And so I'm glad you're taking the class. You're going to start to find your power more than ever before and awaken it and open it more than ever before. And that's awesome. But just remember, please just remember, oh, dang it. Beth, I Can Fly. I know you didn't hear me. I was cutting off the readings at Rosa Lipke. So I love helping people. You're from the UK. Okay. All right. Helping people and know there is something on my path. Okay. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to go back to the water thing. There really is something about the water. You may want to just for experimental purposes, J for Anna, you may want to find a group in your area that does volunteer work or humanitarian work to get water, fresh water, any kind of just water to other countries. And that might spark something. Oh, Beth, please don't apologize. Please don't apologize. It's me who should apologize. Thank you for your generosity towards the animals. Of course, every donation is very valued here. And so we're very appreciative and so grateful. And yes, I will absolutely get to your reading. But for everybody that's watching, I'm going to move on to Rosa in just a minute. And then Beth, she'll be the final reading of the day. Oh, please. Oh, God, I feel bad. Please don't apologize. So all of that being said, just try that. And that may lead to something, which may lead to something, which may lead to something. But again, the water element, I just can't overstate how important that is for you right now. I don't know, maybe you're just dehydrated and you just need to drink more water, but I don't think it's like that. And again, when it comes to like being part of a consulate or part of an embassy, something like that, I see all those flags around you. I see the embassy gates. I see the embassy everything. So there's something in your... Oh, girl, thank you. Okay, so J4 writes, I've always felt drawn to Water Aid when they advertise. Now, I don't know what Water Aid is specifically. You're from the UK, but I can put it together by the words Water Aid. No wonder I'm like, the water, other countries. Okay, and this is why they call it evidential, you guys, is how do you pull that out of thin air? Water Aid. You do because you can, because we all can do it. Um, you just got to know that you can, and you got to know how to do it, but you got to know that you can. Okay, here, I'm not bragging. What I'm trying to do is say everyone can do this, and I know a lot of people watch my channel. No, 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 Beth. I totally have time for you. Don't you worry about it. I've got all the time that we need. Um, a lot of you on here are either readers or want to be readers, that kind of thing. And I always urge anybody that I talk to push yourself more, to have a better work ethic, to have a higher, more elevated way of wanting to work with people and the world and the animals, which is evidence. Because I certainly could have said, I see your angels all around you. What the hell does that mean? I'm sure your angels are all around you. Mine are all around me. I got 6 animals sitting around me right now, and I'm sure angels are fluttering through here 90 to nothing, right? Um, and I'm not being glib, I'm not being flip. I absolutely believe in angels. Oh, yes, I do. Believe me, I believe in angels. I've met one, and I mean, I can prove it. That's it. There you go. I hope that's helpful. I don't know what's going on, J4 Anna, with the consulate thing, the embassy thing. I suspect probably somebody in your family line, maybe even that's crossed over, was part of that world in some way and is trying to get through. But that is, oh, Catherine, I love you. She loves me even when I'm like, I'm being, this is hard, like this is going to hurt me worse than it hurts you, that kind of thing. So, which is why people call me Mama Bear. But I don't know. There's something very beautiful that's going to unfold for you and for the people that need the water. So please just look into that if you would. And I hope that's very, very, very helpful. And if you J for Anna 90, if you find out that somebody in your family that crossed over, a couple of them had something to do with an embassy, they were not an American embassy, but some kind of embassy worker or some kind of governmental person that worked in aid, or that kind of thing, I would I would really encourage you to find out everything you can about that person, because their energy is supporting you and inspiring you and helping you at this moment, because you really are, you've just been kind of listing along, but you really are at a phase where you've got to decide some things and move forward. Like you're kind of sick of yourself. You're like, ugh, I'm kind of bored, and I'm bored of myself. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I hope that is helpful. You are very welcome, honey. You're very welcome. And thank you for coming today. I don't recognize your handle, and so I really, yeah, welcome. Okay, Rosa Lipke. I love reading for you, Rosa. I just love you. I don't know. You're like my sister from another mother. You're awesome. Not that the rest of you aren't. You really are. But Rosa cracks me up. She has her own unique way about her, don't we all? Okay, Rosa. So I feel like Rosa, you okay? You okay out there? When I step away from J for Anna 90, and I step into your energy, all of a sudden I get very serious. And I feel like, not that I wasn't serious, and not that I took your reading lightly, J for Anna. I'm just saying, it's like everything's flowing, and there's this like cool vibe, and all of a sudden the paramedics show up, and it's time to pay attention. That's what I feel like with you, Rosa. I think like you've got some serious stuff going on. Rosa, can you chime in and tell me if I'm on the right path, if I'm on the right channel, the Rosa Lipke channel? I know. I'm putting on my mitts and I'm gonna give her a big old hug. You guys are probably laughing your butt off at me with these mitts, but I love them. Rosa, you got to let me know that I'm in the right energy, sister. I'm waiting. I gotta wait. I can't move on. I know. Rosa's been with the Wild Pack since the beginning. If she's got stuff going on, we all got to be there to support her for sure, for sure. Come back, Rosa. I know you're out there. I know you're out there. All right, I'm just going to keep... I don't know. Don't you love these? These are just awesome. I feel terrible. I can't remember the name of the person that gifted it to me. I will look back in my notes and find it, but I just love them. I don't know why I have more of them before now. Okay, Rosa, I'm gonna pull a actually I'm gonna look in the book because I feel like this has got to go deeper. Okay, that's very interesting. Okay, so Rosa, the animal that came from the book that's for you right now is the sloth. They're oven mitts, Emily. They're oven mitts. It's the sloth, and in God, I'm so concerned, Rosa, about the seriousness of this. I don't want to scare you, and I don't want to scare anybody else. It's not like that. But listen, people come to readers for serious things in their life, right? So I'm trying to remember a sloth. Can somebody who loves the Ark find out if the sloth is a tarot card or not? I'm just having a really hard time trying to remember because I'm still really focused on Rosa's energy and trying to figure out if this is the correct energy, which I think it is. Anyway, here's where I'm going with this. Whatever is going on, Rebecca, which card is it? If you're saying yes, it is too, is it a tarot card in my own deck? Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is not to be able to recognize that? But I'm so far into talking to sloth for Rosa, I can't shift that way. It's an oracle card. Oh yeah, it's in the deck for sure. If it's an oracle card, that's even better. Look, here's the story, Rosa, I'm going to tell you. There's a video on YouTube. Oh, it's the Four of Swords. Thank you, Angie. Thank you so much. Oh, Lordy be, the Four of Swords. And there you have it. Okay. When I take a look at in my psychic mind, the sloth, there's a video on YouTube where there's this poor sloth, and somehow this poor thing has made it onto a freeway, and it's scared to death, and it makes it to the other side without getting hit, and it wraps itself around this light pole, and it's just there. And this really great-hearted guy gently picks this sloth up and gets it to safety. And I just feel like that's kind of where you're at. You're at a place where it could be super helpful to you if you got out of a place of fear and aligned with someone that could give you the opportunity to just lie in stillness, like in the Rider-Waite tarot card, and just lie there in stillness and let the 4 points of those swords just download healing and energy and all of... Oh, okay. All right. So this is all resonating with you, Rosa? Dang, Rosa. This is not the time to move fast. It's not the time to try to cross a busy road. It is time to let someone help you, but it's mostly the time to move out of a place of fear into a place of calm and trust. And I don't really know you, Rosa, but I just don't know that trust is a great strength of yours, for good reason. You're really this self-contained unit. And so, no, not slothfulness, Kato. It's the sloth. Yeah, Hata, right? That video, you know exactly what we're talking about. So all of that said, whatever, God, I want to cry, Rosa. Whatever fear you're experiencing, I'm doing my best to help take it away from you. Honestly, it would be like if fear was just a person standing beside you and giving you hell. I'd walk up and snatch that person by the back of their head and boot them on out of the place, and that would be fear would be gone, right? And I mean that. And this really maybe even like a thing where maybe you do need somebody to be your champion at the moment verbally. And oh, I'm here. I see your stuff. Okay, great. Oh, I see it now, Rosa. Teapot, can you let Mama Bear know she's on track? Okay, great. Okay, great. Because you know it can be a little something to be drifting all out there through everybody that's sending energy my way and finding my way to your. But let me tell you something. I think I've told this story before, but it happened again the other day. I was tired, y'all, and my hip hurt, and I'm on this stupid walker, and I've got this leg brace that makes me look like a stormtrooper. When I leave, when I dress up to go somewhere, I call it stormtrooper chic, because it's like a harness for a horse, like a Clydesdale. It's unbelievable. So I was Publix. I was in Publix the other day. For y'all that don't know, most of my grand adventures in the last 2 years have happened in my local grocery store, which is Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. And this old gal in front of me was just being such a nasty you-know-what to this poor little cashier. They were understaffed. It was this, it was that. And I do this occasionally. This lady just would not shut up, and she wouldn't stop berating them. And really what tipped me over the edge was at Publix, they make a habit, and I love it, of hiring people that might not get hired someplace else. They have challenges of some kinds. Well, when she turned around and she was nasty, snappy to the kid that was trying so hard to bag her groceries, I had to say something to her. And she turned around and took one look at me, and she shut her mouth. I was tired. I wasn't playing, and I'm a big girl. And I'm in a brace. I got this look on my face like, I can still take you, lady. So she just shut her mouth, and she paid, and she left. And so that's what I'm trying to say is there's a way of getting past your fear and owning your own power. Because in that moment, there was no bravado. I wasn't playing chicken. I don't know what I would have done, but if she'd have challenged me, we'd have done something. I don't know what, but she would have shut up and she would have left, because it wasn't nice. And those kids were fearful of her. And it's never any good when we allow outside influences to make us afraid. Fear is the worst possible. It's just the worst. And anything negative boils down to fear. Anything negative boils down to fear. So, Rosa, I would really encourage you to take that moment. The Four of Swords, please work with that card. And you don't have to lay there, but be in that place of stillness where you can have those sword points, draw down that magic and draw down that power, down that chakra, those energy centers, and feed you what you need to know for each of those centers. Get them cleared, get them where they can start spinning again and be beautiful colors. Like if I stepped into your root chakra right now, it looks more brown than it does red. If I step into your solar plexus chakra, it's so pale that it almost looks clear, like you don't have any vitality left in you. And that's never good. And then as I go through those chakra centers, each of them has a color that is not healthy. And so you're going to want to ask yourself what you're fearful of, and then just sit with it and allow sloth energy to help you, but also somebody else's CC. I want to read for you, CC, but I got to go, y'all. I got to go. It's 1:00. I've got to go. But I promised to get to the person that's right after Rosa. CC, can you hit me up on Facebook and I could give you your reading tomorrow or something? CC Moon, can you please? And thank you for the donation. But I've got to go. And so, yeah, you're getting new tatas. So anyway, Rosa, the other thing is I would open myself up for somebody that can help me really like rescue you in a way. Just like that video of that sloth. It's time for you to be rescued in a way. And I know that there are people around you that will do it. They've just got to know that you need the help. And that's really hard. That's just super, super, super hard. Oh, Cece, that's sweet. The next live is going to be on Thursday. For anybody that wants to know, I'm going to do a live at 11 o'clock on Thursday. So all of that said, man, Rosa, I hope that's helpful. And I am just sending you so much love and so much mama bear. Don't take any bullshit. No bullshit talking mushrooms. Just don't take it. Just don't. And my energy is right behind your back. I've got you. Okay. I hope that's helpful. Okay. Uh, I don't recall. Emily Ackerson, do not send me adorable pictures of your baby because then I can't focus. That's a huge stand, baby. And the way the picture is with her pink, she looks like she's got pink wings out from behind her. Pink angel wings. Okay. Rosa, and then, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. Lordy. The one that did the donation right after Rosa. Beth. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Oh, I love that song. Wish I could sing it. Wish my throat wasn't jacked up from all this stuff. Okay. Let me step out of Rosa's energy. Beth, I can fly. You sure can, girl. And you are fly, by the way. Beth, as I chew my cud. Here's what I'm hearing. I'm not a medical professional of any kind. Please don't go out into the world and tell people that I'm giving diagnoses because I'm not. Take a look at this stethoscope. It's a toy. It's got a bear head on it. Makes me laugh. But interestingly enough, when I'm experimenting with this today, I can hear things that I hadn't heard before. That's really fascinating to me. I'm going to be experimenting more with this. But Beth, when I put my stethoscope, my baby bear, kidding, this is for entertainment purposes only, stethoscope against your chest to hear your heart, you really needed to hear today, you really needed to hear that you are fly, like you're beautiful physically. There's something that goes on with you. It's been going on with you. You don't believe you're beautiful physically in the physical world. And you never have. You don't believe people when they say it. Quit doing that. You really are. Now, to Mama Bear, I've always been this way. Everybody is beautiful. I get it, but I don't get it. The whole thing about this is beautiful, but that young lady's unfortunate looking, or this, I just don't, and that might be the result of having grown up, with people saying, you have such a beautiful face. If only you could be thin. Okay. So I'm telling you, you're beautiful. And I hope that you receive that. Now let's get on to the rest of your message. All right. Beth, I can fly. Please tell me you're still here because I got to be sure that I'm in your energy. Let me know if that is I've been overweight since childhood, had gastric sleeve surgery in November. Yes, always was defined by everyone by my weight. Okay. That's why they call it, there you have it. So if the gastric sleeve made you happy and where you're at now is making you happy, that's awesome. But we're going to move on to the rest of your reading because I can't. So this is this is my next headband I'm wearing. I'll probably wear this Thursday. I'm really into headbands right now. Probably because I'm mourning that I will never, ever in this lifetime again have, if I may, that lush, beautiful, thick hair that I used to have all the way down to here and longer when I wanted it. And I really loved my hair. But between the meds and everything else, not so much. So I'm embracing headbands and everything that goes with them. And I think I look pretty cute if I don't say so myself. And so I can't stop looking at this for you, Beth. Is I can fly. There's something about royalty in your family lineage. Do you know that there was like royalty in your family lineage? Truly, truly, like I'm drawn to Austria, Vienna, that European, like lords, ladies, dukes, earls, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, Beth, that makes total sense. You are looking marvelous, darling. Thank you, Francie Epps. Um, that said, there is something royal about you in your lineage. I'm all about the ancestors all of a sudden because they just keep popping up. And it's really important that you realize. So, Calissa Vincent, you need a prayer in contemplating suicide. If you're serious, I need to stop everybody for a minute. So, Calissa Vincent, if you're serious and you're not just trolling my channel, because if you're trolling my channel, you're an asshole. If you are really serious, then here's what I'm going to tell you. I urge you to seek immediate professional help. I urge you to pick up the phone right now and dial a suicide hotline or 911. I am not equipped, I am not trained to handle a reading for somebody that's in that place or advice for someone that's in that place, but I am equipped to be compassionate and I am equipped to be empathetic, and I am equipped to tell you that you are loved. You may not think so at the moment, but I promise you, you are loved. And I urge you again to please pick up the phone and dial a suicide hotline or call 911 and let the professionals help you to get you out of this place. Today it might seem whatever it seems like, but late this afternoon it could seem like something different. So I really hope that that was helpful. And I hope that you will do that. And again, I hope you're just not a garden variety troll, an asshole, because that's not funny. Okay, so all of they said, okay, Dragon Puff, I don't know if that's true or not, but if you're making a joke, it's not funny if that person is serious. So please don't. Abstain from jokes, you guys. That stuff's not funny on my channel. I take it very, very seriously. And at this point, I've read over 65,000 people. I've got stories that I could never tell you, but I've got stories. So and any ethical, in my opinion, any ethical reader would handle it exactly how I'm handling it. Okay. All right. So that that said, okay, Beth. Oh, thanks, Emily. I would rock the look even better if I had one of your pastries and shoved it in my mouth and sitting on your porch in Micanopy. Ray will be back next week or the week after, and we'll come see you. We'll come see you at your store. Okay. All right. So you guys. Oh, great. Okay. So see how the So see with this with the Beth I Can Fly. She just did an ancestry thing, and she discovered a few months ago a line of royalty in all of those areas and called Druid Kings. And then she's found those people on Wikipedia. That's why they call it evidential psychic mediumship. Okay, so that's why. Okay, so you were being serious, Dragon Puff. Okay, great, thank you. You went to an emergency room instead and got the help I needed. That is great advice, Dragon Puff. Thank you. Hadn't thought about that. I hadn't thought about that. So that's a good thing. If you can't get through on the phone, then please take yourself right to an emergency room. And see, that's awesome, Dragon Puff. You kept pushing forward. Proud of you. Good for you. Hata, you're saying you lost your son to suicide? I'm very sorry. Truly, I am. I can't even imagine. All right, you guys, I've got to get back to Beth's reading. I've got to go. I am late for a very important date. I'm fixing to get myself in trouble. Okay, so Beth, here's the story with the royalty thing. The reason that came up in your reading, and the reason that's important is there's something coming for you at this moment which is going to require you it's not necessarily to be confident, but it's necessary to be stately. So, for instance, if you were listening to that blah, blah, blah story I told about being in Publix and telling that lady to getting her off those kids' cases, I didn't say but a couple of words, but I stood there and I looked at her dead in the eye. She got it. She understood it. There's something going on for you, and it's going to continue throughout this year where your actions are going to say more than your words. And I just keep seeing a work environment. And it's almost like you have to establish yourself as a leader, or you have to reestablish yourself as a person who truly is knowledgeable in this particular area. Case in point. I'm sorry. I am a subject matter expert in a thing called search engine optimization. If you want to get traffic to your website, to your Facebook page, to your social media or whatever, ask me. That's why I get over 1 million visits a month to my websites. 1 million, y'all. And if I put more time in it, I get more. But it takes time to do that. And I like doing this better. So there's something that's going on for you, honey, that is it's a career, not work, but a career related thing where you've got to let everyone know about your expertise. And you really are an expert at whatever this is. I don't know what it is, but you are. And you're that regalness, that royalness of, it's like I'm obsessed with cooking shows, right? Cooking competitions. And they're always standing there like this, right? With some kind of, I'm the most powerful chef in all of Oz kind of thing. But it really is that kind of thing, I Can Fly, where you really do need to stand there. You don't have to say a word, but people will get it. And that royalty, that regalness that comes from your ancestry, they're helping you do it. I don't know what this is that you are doing or want to do, or that's career related or whatever. But I was willing to do and learn as I went, but it blew up on me. It's definitely affected my standing. I don't know what that means, Beth. I Can Fly. There we go. I'm overcoming a set of mistakes that happened because I was thrown into tasks that no one had time to train me. Okay, there we have it. Okay, but whatever is going on now, you can reverse that, and it's important to reverse that inside of yourself first. Whatever damage that did emotionally, that's it. Move along. And so, and what I mean by that is, I'm sorry it happened, but it's not too late to repair. And it's mostly important that it repair inside of you, because you are the queen of your kingdom. You are the queen of your kingdom. I'm going to give you another case in point. I know you guys love my stories. No, you don't, probably, but. So when I first had the first surgery on this hip back in December, I hadn't been home 4 hours, and I started getting phone calls from physical therapy and this and that and whatever, and we'll be over by such time and such time, and we'll be over maybe between this window, whatever. And finally I said, stop. I said, that's not how this works. My insurance pays your company to give me physical therapy. I'm not saying you work for me. What I'm saying is I am hiring you. So you're not going to tell me when it's convenient for you to come see me, because I'm the one that just got out of surgery, and I'm the one that is in pain, and I am the one that is this, and I am the one that is that. We're going to work around my schedule, not the other way around. That's not how this works. Well, that set them right on edge. And I got a phone call from the grand poobah of the scheduling people for the PTs or whatever. And by the time she was done talking to me, I said, yeah, well, you and I are not going to communicate very well together, because you're treating me like I'm a problem patient, and I'm not. I just am not a doormat. And I just am not someone that we're not doing it this way because it's not convenient for me. And it has to be convenient for me because I'm the patient. I don't know where you lost that along the way, and I don't care who else you do or do it not with, but you will do it with me. Well, that went up the food chain, and I got a phone call from somebody that was groveled, and I am so sorry. I cannot believe these conversations happen. I will rectify this, blah, blah, blah. And it was smooth sailing every bit after that. It's that kind of thing. You're being asked to stand in your own power and not let anybody railroad you, doormat you. I am not going to use the word T like trigger. I'm not doing that. I hate that word. Oh, thank you. The forums are now open, and I've actually been spending a little more time on there. So all of that being said, Beth, I Can Fly, your ancestors, I'm telling you, the next time you feel small or weak, you think of this, but with real jewels on it. These are the cheapest. This headband was only $12, y'all, on Amazon. And I can't believe it because it's really well made. It's got to have $15 worth of crystals in it. Not real crystals, but you get where I'm going with this. And somebody handmade this in another country. But it's fun and it's sparkly and I love it. So, Beth, you just got to pretend like this is the real deal. And think of, like what would Lord and Lady whatever do? What would the Duke of whatever do? And do what they would do because you are them and they are you. And that is the kookiest, honest to God, 30 years I've been doing this. That is the kookiest message to ever come through, ever. I know a lot of readers say they get Michael Jackson, they get the Queen of England, and they get this, they get, whatever. I don't get those people. But in this instance, for you, Beth, I did get the royalty from Europe. And that is no joke. They are really helping you. And so the next time somebody wants to be like that, do not let them take your power away. Don't let them take your comfort away. Don't do that. And, you might have to butt heads with somebody a couple of times, but whatever. You'll have a bejeweled headband on, and you'll knock them the blankety blank out. God, please take video of it and send it to me when you do that. When you headbutt somebody with your jewel. I don't know you. I don't know what you look like. But all I can see is this absolutely stunningly beautiful woman standing there with one of these things on her head. And it could even be a tiara, right? With a really strong little thing. And you're just like a goat. Meh, bam, like a cow. You're like, wham, with your head and all your jewels. And it knocks them out. And you're like, I told you so. Because you're being all up in your royalness. All right, y'all. I got to go. I got to go. Because I'm going to lose it on this feed. The visual of that's going to stick with me for a long time. So I hope that was very helpful for you all. I hope you all will please, for Mama Bear and the Animals, go vote for my book. Teapot, if you don't mind plopping that link in for the last time. Hey, Ricky Lynn. Oh, God, Cece, you're being so sweet. Thank you for being willing to be on the next week because I'm so late. I got to go. I love you all so much. I do. And if I could come along and fix everybody's everything right now, I am trying. I'm working on it. But I'm going to end like I always do, which is what? Do good for animals, including yourself, and stay wild. See everybody.